In today's world, the only people not learning about Elon Musk are the ones lurking in the jungles. He is topped off for premium electric cars with Tesla shooting the stars with SpaceX, envisioned a mega-constellations of Wi-Fi satellites with Starlink, a wireless brain chip with Neuralink, and he has also built a big, silly tunnel too. All the things are going adequately right now, but the tunnel seems to be facing some criticism. Well, do you want to know more about it? Stay tuned in the video. Welcome to Elon Musk Newest. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss the newest update on SpaceX, Tesla, Starship, or anything related to Mr. Elon Musk. That being said, let's begin. In a prophecy that amazed nobody, who's been paying even the tiniest bit of attention to Elon Musk's Under Vegas tunnel project for the past few years, it's just some Tesla Model 3s steering slowly in a tube. And if that gets you excited, then I hope you enjoy it. However, only a few things appear to be the only so-called nice words, and the rest are not enjoying the Vegas Loop. Elon Musk's large Vegas Loop tunnel is off to a bad start. The Las Vegas Loop, overseen by Elon Musk's The Boring Company, has been called a death trap after a video of congestion in the convention center tunnel was shared on Reddit. The clip, filmed in the backseat of a Tesla, was shared on the subreddit for cars and displays the vehicle stopping behind a line of other cars in the tunnel located 40 feet below the ground. This all started up back in 2016 when the tech giant tweeted, "Traffic is driving me nuts. I'm going to build a tunnel boring machine and just start digging." 5 years later, the Boring Company has let drivers tour its 40 feet deep tunnel, driving nearly 2 miles long. Moreover, in a clip shared to Reddit by user VD772, two concerns have emerged. 1. There are still traffic jams, and 2. The narrow tunnels have provoked worries over fire hazards and drivers' means of escape in the event of an accident. Citing Nikola Tesla, who famously said, "You may live to see man-made horrors beyond your comprehension." One Redditor wrote, "It's just a matter of time before a tunnel like this becomes the site of a horrible accident with a bunch of people stuck in a narrow tube with no ventilation and a burning battery producing poisonous fumes." So far, there are 11 Tesla vehicles that ride in the tunnel with human drivers, as Tesla does not currently have an autonomous driving system to do the task without a human at the wheel. Speed for the cars is restricted to 35 miles per hour in the tunnel, which is about 10 miles per hour less than the top speed of a 1908 Ford Model T. Also, Tesla drivers working at the Las Vegas Loop, Elon Musk's underground tunnel transit system, reportedly have a stringent script they must stick to, which forbids them from discussing Rex or the wild capers of Musk, who has to be referred to as a great leader. The alleged rules are sketched in a ride script, which was obtained by TechCrunch through a public records request, and explains how volunteers must react to the most expected questions from guests. Your goal is to provide a safe ride for the passengers, not an entertaining ride. Keep conversation to a minimum so you can focus on the road. The document reads, "Passengers will pepper you with questions. Here are some you may be asked, and the recommended responses. If asked how often car crashes occur in the tunnel, which the document labels as accidents, drivers must pretend that they don't know the answer and simply respond. It's a very safe system, and I'm not sure. You'd have to reach out to the company." According to TechCrunch, there were a number of other questions that drivers are told not to respond. This includes questions about the cost of constructing the tunnels, about $53 million, and the number of employees hired by Musk's The Boring Company, which built the tunnel system in Las Vegas and another in Los Angeles. Should a rider inquire how long a driver has been with the company, the driver must respond, "Long enough to know these tunnels pretty well." The document says that passengers won't feel prudent if they think their driver has only been with their company for a week, despite the number of rides they might have given in that time. The document says, "Do not share how long you've been employed here, but instead find a way to evade the question or shift the focus." When it comes to questions about the unique billionaire behind the tunnels, drivers are told to say, "He's awesome, inspiring, motivating, etc." And asked if they like working for him, drivers are instructed to say, "Yep, he's a great leader. He motivates us to do great work." Elon Musk has asserted that the tunnel is a solution to traffic jams, but some fear it may be dangerous. "That was mildly horrifying. A small tube with no emergency exits," a Reddit user said. "That tube is a death trap," said another. According to the Boring Company's website, the tunnels have been built with safety in mind. Loop has no internal touch hazards, that is, a 600-volt third rail, enabling safe evacuation, minimizing potential fire sources, and eliminating any dangerous effects of unlikely water intrusion. Teslas can safely handle some rain, it states. In the unlikely case that a fire does occur, the tunnel's redundant bidirectional ventilation system will eliminate the smoke to allow passengers to safely evacuate. Loop tunnels are outfitted with emergency exits, fire detection systems, fire suppression systems, and a fire-rated first responder emergency communication system. The systems are tested frequently with local police and fire departments. However, the Boring Company also plans to build a loop measuring 29 miles with 51 stops at the hotels and casinos on the street, the city's football stadium, the Las Vegas Convention Center, and McCarran International Airport. The loop at the convention center is 1.7 miles long, with 29 parking spots at 3 stations. In the video, which was shared by Benjamin Broschstein, the driver says that the plausible reason behind the congestion is that one of the 3 stations is closed. While drivers cannot drive faster than 40 miles an hour in the tunnel, the Tesla in the footage was driving around 4 miles an hour. The Boring Company has 70 vehicles regulating in the tunnel to handle the growth in attendees, as the CES trade show is hosted at the convention center by the Consumer Technology Association. It's the first time the event is organized in person since 2020, and more than 50,000 people are reportedly in attendance. But when the loop was unlocked, Jason Torchinsky of the monitoring site Jalopnik wrote that it was about as exciting as a sheet of unpainted drywall discarded in a closed office park. It's just some Tesla Model 3s driving slowly in a tube, and if that gets you excited, then I hope you enjoy the many orgasms you get while driving down a spiral ramp in a parking deck. Nevertheless, one of the windfalls of using the tunnels to move around Las Vegas will be the speed at which travelers are whisked away to their next destination and how much it will lessen the impact of people on the environment. The Tesla vehicles that will be employed in the tunnels are all electric vehicles. This means that there will not be any emissions while in use. If people chose this passage over using surface vehicles, the positive impact on the environment would be huge. And if that doesn't sound good enough, Boring has set up a way to use the muck and dirt it wipes out from the tunnels in an environmentally friendly way. Unlike other tunneling projects that remove the dirt, then transport it to other areas for disposal, Boring has found a way to use this muck to create stone pavers and bricks. These pavers and bricks can be utilized to pave the tunnel's interiors, and extra bricks will be provided to help construct affordable housing. And yes, where deterrents don't appear, Musk and his co-workers will overcome them in no time. And all these fusses will soon turn into appreciation. But apart from our expectations and thoughts, what do you think about this Vegas loop? Will it stay the same, or will it improve, or in the worst case, will it shut down? Let us know in the comments below. And most importantly, if you want to be updated on every single topic related to Elon Musk, then you should consider subscribing to the channel and pressing the bell icon. See you in the next one. Until then, peace.